Can. Right. Well, live. After we good. Yeah, that's good. All right, I'm Shalom. Yabashim Shabbat. All right. What's going on? We don't come up from a long trip. You understand? Everything was still wild over there. You understand? Past the Hebrew Academy. Everything was there. You understand? Hebrew Academy, it was hell, but you know we got through it. You understand? So again, it's like I'm at them, but we had technical difficulties here. Right, so we now start up. Alright, so this is the I.S.U.P.K in Trinidad and Tobago. Alright, under Commander General Yohanna since 1969. We have been teaching as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians are the lost 12 tribes of Israel. Alright, so today we're just going to talk a little about Islam, a little bit about Christianity, a little bit about religion. Right, because down here in Trinidad it has, just like how it has the Bloods and the Crips. In America, down here has a war going on with Rasta City, some Rasta men, and Islam. What do you call it? ISIS, unruly. What do you call it? Unruly ISIS. Right, so there's a war between Rasta and Muslims, or Christians and Muslims. Or I should just say Christians and Christians. But Islam is about Christianity. Right, so religion has destroyed black people. Right, so we first thing first, we gotta understand that the Bible, right? This book here, the Bible, this is not a religious book, right? But people turn this book into a religious book, right? This is why black people are we bind so much. This is why we so destroy, we hate each other, we are attacking each other, we fighting each other. But if you watch our Chinese, when you had this book, there's still one. You understand? They're really fighting on each other, but it has a special reason why it is black people. Because when we touch this book and we turn it into a religious book, we are destroyed. You understand? Because religion is a man-made thing. It has nothing to do with the Bible, and this is why black people are being destroyed. And when I say black people, I just want to make it clear: Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Right? The word black in the Bible was used to describe the conditions that Israel was going through, right? Because nobody not really black. This black is the color black. Nobody not really this color. Black was just used to describe the hardship, you know, the hard time, the condition, the suffering that Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians was going through. You understand? This is why they call us black. We are really brown in complexion, right? Or as the prophet Jeremiah said, we are like speckled birds. Right, different shades in complexion, right? We ran Africa, right? The white people and them thought we are all, you understand? Because we all look, we look just like Africans. We look brown skin just like them, but that doesn't mean that we are them, right? You are what your father is, and it comes from a bloodline of people. Our people come from the bloodline of a royal group of people. If you watch the Africans, they don't call Africans nigger, but nigger was used to describe that one race of people. They didn't use the word nigger to describe the Africans. They used nigger to describe the Israelites. That in Acts chapter 13, right? That is why when somebody call you a nigger today, you have to feel proud, because that is our old world comes straight into the Bible. Again, in Acts chapter 13, if you read that, call us nigger. It just means black. You understand? And you could only be a nigger if you come from a royal bloodline of people, which is Israel, who was made to rule the planet Earth. Nobody else was made to rule the planet Earth, but again, because we sin against the Lord, because we submit ourselves to white people and we submit ourselves to Islam. You know, some we believe changing from Christianity and going to Islam is right? Islam too, you're going to get better. But no, it's just what happening there come like we just switching slave masters, right? Because not only the white man oppressing us, but the other races oppressing black people. Right? Again, when I say black, I mean blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people, the whole 12 tribes I'm speaking about, right? Israel. Right? So today we're going to talk a little bit about religion, a little about Christianity, a little bit about Islam. So let me get so somebody look up what the word religion means. Right? Somebody look up that word religion. Right? What the word religion means. Right? And somebody give me Deuteronomy 28 and 15. Deuteronomy 28 and 1 and then 28 and 15. Right? You get the word religion, you go ahead and say it, right?
Religion. The belief in and worship of a superhuman controlling power, especially a personal God or God.
Right? Go ahead, time what? Time what binding there? Time what? Religion. Where are you reading from there?
Just a dictionary of Google. Getting Merriam-Webster definition.
Yes, if you get the Merriam-Webster definition. Yeah, go ahead.
Definition of religion: function and the service and worship of God or the supernatural. A different, like belief in or devotion to religious faith or observance. C, the state of a person in the religious life.
Right. Right, and B is what?
B is the service and worship of God or the supernatural.
Right, or supernatural. Right. So when you go into a religion now, right? And okay, you're going to church, because church is a religion, right? Or Christianity, right? A religion, right? What does our religion tell you? What Christianity does it tell you? Right? But they believe in something supernatural. And that's what religion is saying there, right? So what is the supernatural thing that they believe in? Right? You know, go in church, what the pastor does tell you? The pastor Coffee does tell you what Charles Gordon does say. Right? Anybody, what is one of the things that they say when they go in church? Yeah, go ahead.
They say you get a supernatural blessing.
You get a supernatural blessing. Right? Supernatural blessing, that is it. What do you think they say when they go in church? Yeah, go ahead, buy God love everybody, which is a lie. Because God does not love everybody. Right? Right through the whole Bible, it says that God doesn't love everybody. Right? God loves one race of people who's blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people. Right? But religion does make you worship an imposter. Right? You could see that right on YouTube. Right? See it on YouTube? Right? This is not Jesus Christ as the world knows him, right? This is an imposter. You see the word imposter up there? This is Caesar Borgia. Right? Caesar Borgia was a flaming homosexual. Right? This was Pope Alexander VI's son. Right? He was a flaming homosexual, right? This is what we worship, or what Christians does worship, which is known as the image or that mark of the beast. Right? This Caesar Borgia, this is not Jesus Christ. Because if you read the Bible, First thing first, right? First thing first, Jesus Christ, he's dark in complexion, he's brown skin, right? This person here is straight. This person has straight hair, right? Jesus Christ, as you all know him, has curly hair, right? Curly hair, right? This is not Jesus Christ. This is an imposter. This is Caesar Borgia, who had sex with his sister Lucretia Borgia, and also he's a flaming homosexual. I believe he was. His lover was Leonardo da Vinci, right? That's who this person is, right? This is not Jesus Christ. So this is why we say Christians don't believe in the Bible, because if they believe in the Bible, they'll say he's a dark-skinned man with black woolly hair and a serious person. This person promotes homosexuality. That's what this person does. Right? This person promotes pedophilia. That's what this person does. You understand? This person promotes raping and molestation, right? This person promotes killing, all sorts of unlawful things. This person promotes eating crab, shrimp, pork, lobster. You understand? This is who the Christians tell us to worship. This is why we say gospel music has nothing to do with God. Right? Gospel music is an evil and satanic music. Right? Because again, when they listen to gospel music, this is who they're praying to. This is who they're singing about. This is not Yahweh Shai Mashiach in the Bible. This is not Jesus Christ. You understand? He's an imposter. You understand? So somebody again, Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Yeah, Deuteronomy 28 and 1.
The book of Deuteronomy chapter 28 and verse 1.
Right.
And it shall come to pass, if thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations of the earth.
All right, so the Lord is telling Israel here now, hey, if you listen to me diligently, and so listen to me diligently, heart, not the hearts. And again, in the Bible, when you talk about your heart, you talk about your mind. Right, diligently, for example, of something diligently. You go in a grocery store, you see a sausage. They say is they say a turkey sausage. You understand? But you know the white man is a devil. You want to just say, okay, it's turkey sausage. You take up the pack and you watch it. You read the ingredients to really see if it's not pork or if it's really turkey. You understand? That we mean diligently. You just hear what somebody's saying, you know. You take that. You go on and do research. You go in the store, you take up the pack, you really read it. You understand? If somebody tell her this fish is so and so fish, which is kingfish or whatever lawful fish to eat. You understand? You really go to really find out if it's really that. You understand? Because somebody out in the world wouldn't tell the truth like somebody who's in the I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Somebody who's in the I.S.U.P.K. actually doing the laws, following the laws. You understand? They will actually speak the truth. You understand? But somebody who's out there in the world, they can't really trust what they're saying. So do it diligently and really go out and make sure what it is. So the Lord tells us once we keep his laws, do it diligently, we will be above all the nations on the face of the earth. Alright, so he was meant to rule the Chinese, he was meant to rule the Japanese, he was meant to rule the white man, he was meant to rule them Africans, he was meant to rule all the different nations on the face of the earth. But again, because we sin against the Lord, all those things was taken away from us, right? So once we keep the laws of the Bible, there's over 600 laws in the Bible. Once we keep those laws, we will be able to rule. You understand? Give me verses, part. Yeah, 15, yeah.
The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
All right. Yeah, Let's remember, let's share the classes, right?
Yeah.
So, well, share them. Right. Okay, so that's a reminder, and for the Monday class, Monday class. That's a reminder for the Monday class. We have the grill with Commander GEN.YAHANNA. All right. Also history classes we on Monday. Tuesday class we have Tuesday class is the brotherhood class. Right. Tuesday class is the brotherhood class. Wednesday class is the law class. Right. Starting 7 to 9. Tuesday class is the scripture breakdown class. Right. And also the Friday is the Lashawan Kwadash, right, which is the holy tongue. Lashawan Kwadash, right, the Hebrew. Right, we have brothers say who know Hebrew, they know it fluently, and not that Yiddish what the white man is speaking in Israel. That is Yiddish. Right, he don't know Hebrew. The only way to know true Hebrew is to come in the I.S.U.P.K. Right, under commanding General Yahanna. That's the only way to know Hebrew. Right, the true Hebrew. Right, that white man that speak Yiddish, that is not Hebrew he speaks. Right, he himself said that it is Yiddish. You understand? So, and also Saturday we have the Sabbath service, right? Which is and also Sunday nights we have the Trinidad class, again 7 to 9. Right? So I read over the scripture.
Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Right? So the Lord is saying, once we don't listen to him, and we don't keep his laws, his statutes, and his commandments, right? All these curses is going to come upon us and overtake us, right? Here's what the Lord is saying here. So give me Deuteronomy 28 and 64. Right? This is in the curses we is here right now. This is in the curses we are in here right now. 64.
Yeah. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth even unto the other. And there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right. So the curses go back and start over again. 64.
Verse 64. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people.
Right. So the Lord saying, right, again, we break his laws. So you will scatter us amongst all people. You scatter us amongst all the different races on the face of the earth, right? But have all these different types of religions, all these different races, right? So right now Israel is scattered. We all over the face of the earth, in Trinidad, America, in Jamaica, in Caribbean, Haiti, right? Antarctica, we all over the face of the earth, scattered. Go ahead.
From one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
Right, from one end of the earth even to the other, and there we shall serve other gods. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Fix the Facebook. Yeah. Remember the daughter. Yeah, go ahead.
From one end of the earth even unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods.
Right, from one end of the earth to the other, and there we shall serve other gods. Right, so we shall serve Sisha Borgia, who's a homosexual. Right, we shall serve all them other different types of religions. So go ahead.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right, which thou nor my father. Say that again.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Right, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known.
Even wood.
Right? Which either thou or thy fathers have known, right? So something going on. Keeping your thing on the news just here. Shake them up in the I know. Right? Yeah, like that. And the white man will be seeing me talking about Christianity and Islam and saying, nah, I don't think I'll feel all. I know what's going on. I can't go back in Facebook. I know what's going on. Right? And Facebook just cut out just now. I can't go back in. Right? So, right? Right? So yeah, so though thy fathers have known, so what I'm trying to say is you don't know what these gods that they're going to serve now. You don't know what this wood and this stone, you don't know what Christianity, you don't know what Islam, you don't know what Buddha. Know your fathers. Your fathers was who? Who was the fathers they're talking about? Who?
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
Right, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. So Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob don't know about Buddha and Mother Lakshmi, Krishna, right? They don't know about Allah, they don't know about a rock. This rock people as worship. They don't know about this Sija Borgia, who Christians worshiping. You understand? So go ahead.
Which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone.
Right, even wood and stone. So what do wood and stone represent? What are you talking about? Okay. What do wood and stone represent? Yeah, I'm sure.
The wood representing the cross.
Right, yeah, representing the cross.
And the stone is
The church.
the church. The Kaaba stone. The Muslim.
Right. Mm-hmm. So the wood was
Cross.
the cross representing all. The wood was representing Christianity. Right. And the stone was the Kaaba stone, right?
Yeah.
Right. So right. So now, if you want to explain more on the wood now, what are you gonna say? Right. If you want to explain more on the wood. It's Christianity, yeah.
That is signature.
Right. 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 Again, the cross is like, you know, the boasting. I killed Christ. That's what the Romans used to have on the chest. That's why when we buy jewelry, some people say some Christians just read scriptures but they say the Lord took off the ornaments and they ripped off the ornaments. Ornaments is like jewelry, right? But they didn't really mean jewelry. We just have on jewelry, but certain jewelry we don't put on, like cross. Cross is like a boasting. I killed Christ or Christ dead. You understand? So we don't put on cross and stuff like that. You understand? So that word represents Christianity. Right? If you had know a little bit history, you know, the Baptist, I believe it was They used to burn crosses on people's lawn to make them submit to Christianity. All right. And again, Christianity is to do with the Bible. Right? Black people so sure that we're so cursed in hell. Understand? It's because we obeying Christianity rather than obeying the Bible. Right? The Bible is just a book about laws to follow. The Lord gave us laws in the book to follow, not a religion. Religion was something that man created. Right? The stone now, the stone. Right? Let's get a little bit more about the stone. Right? Of course, you all know that Islam is Christianity, right? Because Islam follows Christianity. Right? That is what Muhammad did. Right? He went and he followed some. He had liked how the Israelites and them had one God. Right? He had liked that, so he started to follow their practices, put it in the Quran. Right? So it's the same thing. Right? It's just, of course, the Messiah is not with Ishmael. The Messiah is not with this Muhammad. So that is why something that he put in the Quran, it will be off. It won't be as direct as what the Messiah is saying. Right? So that is why we're saying, of course, Islam is Christianity. Right? So who has the book? No, nobody had a book. I'm gonna get the book. Who had the book? Well, more into what Islam. Read from right? Read from After Better Wars. Okay. Yeah, After Better, somebody. After Better Wars, yeah. That book is Satan, Angels Exposed, right? Satan, Angels Exposed. Yeah, start from After Better Wars.
After Better Wars, Muhammad conquered Mecca in 630 AD.
Right, so after Better Wars, he conquered Mecca in 680 AD, right? Again, now what Islam is about. Islam is about wars, violence. This is why, again, in Trinidad, it has these wars going on with ISIS, unruly ISIS, fighting against Rasta City, right? And of course, Islam is Christianity. If Islam is about war, and Christianity obviously is about wars too. This is why you see those Christians and Muslims fighting here in Trinidad. Rasta City and ISIS unruly, right? They're fighting each other, and most of them as well. Blacks and Hispanic people. Blacks and Hispanic people, most of them. Because why? Religion destroys black people. Destroys, it binds us. You understand? Not like if an Indian, when I say Indian, I mean East Indian, them Ilams and them, right? If they join any one of those religions, they won't be destroyed. They will still be on top. They will still have a unity for each other. But if we join those religions, we will end up eating pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. We will end up worshiping some idol, and the Lord going to just put in hell, going to just destroy us. And this is why, if you watch the Rasta City in Trinidad, and the ISIS unruly, the majority is black people, and all of we just fighting each other, killing each other. Right, so yeah, go ahead and continue.
He cleared away all the idols except the black stone in the Kaaba.
Right, so he cleared away all the idols except the black stone, the Kaaba. Right, except the black stone, right?
Yeah.
Right.
Which is considered holy to this day by Muslims.
Right, which is considered to be holy this day by Muslims. All right. So the Muslims believe that that black stone is something to consider to be holy, right? Now the Lord will consider that to be holy, right? The Lord will consider that to be holy, consider it to be a dumb stone, right? That stone in Mecca considers that to be a dumb stone. It's not holy, and the reason why he cleared away all the idols and just leave that one stone, because again he had light. Muhammad, when he was warned, right, he wanted some of his people to join him. He wanted to clear away all the idols, because they had 365 idols, one idol for each day. A different idol they used to pray to each day. Right? That is what Muhammad and his people used to do. So when Muhammad saw what the Israelites was doing, they had one God, he had liked that. So he wanted to clear away all the idols. But because his people got so accustomed to the idols, they were rebelling so much, he just left one idol for them. He left one idol because they was rebelling so much. You understand? It's better he leaves some of his people to worship one idol than he kill all. You understand? So that is why he left one idol and he cleared away the rest of them. Right? Where so
From then on to this day, pilgrims must walk around the Kaaba 7 times and kiss or salute the black stone.
Right. So from then on, which is 630 AD, right? 630 AD to now, right? We in 2019 now. You have to walk around this stone 7 times. Right? Walk around it, worshiping it, and kiss it. Right? 7 times. You understand? You're not considered to be a Muslim if you don't go to Mecca. If you don't make that trip to Mecca, you're not considered to be a Muslim. You understand? If you don't make that trip to Mecca and walk around that stone 7 times and kiss it, is not considered to be a Muslim. All right, and that's what going on here. Have any more?
The black stone, apparently a meteorite, was considered sacred and was built into the wall of the Kaaba.
Give me Leviticus 26. Leviticus 26. Right, so the black stone, let's say, was considered to be a meteorite. They say it was considered to be a meteorite, come up from heaven or wherever, from the galaxy. So, you know, that is why they're worshiping it. You know, somewhere, some shoppiness that they're saying, right? So come from the meteorite, so that's why they're walking around it 7 times and kissing it. Right? Have any more? That is, yeah. Where are we going?
In the first days, the Muslims adopt several of the Jewish rites.
Right. So in the first days, they adopt several of the Jewish rites. I think that is about. Go ahead, Barry.
Deuteronomy 26, verse 1. Ye shall make you
Leviticus 26.
Leviticus 26, verse 1.
Right.
Ye shall make you no idols, no graven image, neither rear you up a standing image, neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land to bow down unto it, for I am the Lord your God.
Right. Hold on. Right, go ahead and read Leviticus 26 and 1.
Leviticus 26, verse 1.
Right.
Ye shall make you no idols, nor graven image.
Right, so the Lord said, don't make no idols, no graven image. Right, no idols, no graven image. Right, go ahead.
Neither rear you up a standing image.
Right? Neither raise you up a standing image. Right? Don't build no image. You know, they might build an image of who? Martin Luther King, they might build an image of who again? Who image it have? Mahatma Gandhi. You understand? All these people don't build no standing image. Go ahead.
Neither shall ye set up any image of stone in your land.
Right? Neither shall you set up any image of stone, right, in your land. Neither shall you set up any image of stone in your land. Again, Mecca, they have a stone, you have to walk around it 7 times, kiss it, worship it. Right? So you have to go in Mecca and make love to a stone. Basically, that is what they're trying to say, right? Again, this is why blacks and Hispanics in Trinidad here, and of course scattered wherever we are across the face of the earth. This is why we destroy. This is why we need it. Right? This is why they call us nigger in the Bible. Right? This is why nobody else was called nigger, right? Because the conditions that we was going through. You understand? So go ahead.
To bow down unto it. For I am the Lord your God.
Right? So you're not supposed to bow down to no stone. Right? For that's what the Lord said. He is the Lord. Understand? You see, we have to worship and adore, keep your laws, follow what He says to do. Don't go to no island, no craven image, or we will just end up like the Rasta city in Trinidad or the ISIS unruly in Trinidad, where blacks and Hispanics just fighting each other. You understand? Right now, the Venezuelans and them coming across in Trinidad. But those Venezuelans and them is our brother. There's Asha. Them is our brothers and sisters, those Venezuelans and them. But the media pushing this bad image to these Venezuelans and them. I don't know what is the media pushing this bad image, but they are our brothers and sisters. And I am glad that those Venezuelans coming across the Trinidad and Tobago. You understand? I'm glad because scriptures coming to pass. You say all the scriptures go as paraphrase one stick in northern kingdom and the other stick will come back together as one. Right? I believe that's just paraphrasing, right? But I would say the southern kingdom and northern kingdom will come back together as one. Right? Very soon all the tribes will come back together, right? Judah, Benjamin, Levi, Simeon, Asher. You understand? Gal, all of we come back together, I.S.U.P.K. You understand? Manasseh, everybody come back together as one. Levites. All of we going to come back together as one. Right? That's what the scripture says, and it is coming to pass. So we have to be glad that those Venezuelans coming across the Trinidad. Right? Because as the scripture says, 144,000. Right now, that is going to be the government. Right? 144,000. Then the multitude is going to come right after. So we got to keep fishing. Keep fishing those brothers and sisters. So, you know, just very soon we're going to get some Hispanic people in the school. Right? Very soon. Understand? Let the Lord do His work. You understand? Everything what is happening here is through the Most High. Right? When you come back together, our King, Yahweh Mashiach, going to come, and He's going to rule this planet Earth. Right? So you Venezuelans out there, if you look at here, man, right? I know some of you must want to speak Spanish, right? You can contact with us, number 290-5173. You can't pick up on it. Right, again, number 290-5173. Right, if you can your number, your call. Right, no sweat. Right? You have flyers, you have links. Very soon you'll be out on the streets teaching. You'll get in class. You're Hispanic and Native Indian brothers and sisters. You're getting class. And we rule this planet Earth. How the Lord says it's supposed to be ruled. Right? When you rule the planet Earth, of course, it ain't going to be ruled like how the white man ruling the planet Earth. Right? Because of course, right now the white man, who's the devil that the Bible speaks of, rules the planet Earth. Controls the oil and gas, controls the music industry, controls the white man controls BET. Right? BET is supposed to be a black entertainment television station, and he controls that. You understand? The white man controls the banks, school textbooks. You understand? He controls every single thing upon the face of the earth. That's what the scriptures say. right? The earth shall be given into the hands of the wicked, right? And the white man, he is the wicked on the face of the earth. The things he done, he enslaved people, right? After the native Indians and them taught him how to live. He slaughtered them and killed the buffaloes, took the native Indians and them and put them in institutions and forced them to make them speak English. You understand? Just with the Spanish conquistadors. You understand? He forced them to speak Spanish. But none of us never used to speak Spanish or English before. It was Hebrew. You understand? We used to speak Hebrew, ancient Hebrew, fluently. You understand? We used to write it fluently. Again, because the white man, who is the devil that the Bible speaks about, took our language, took our culture, our history. You understand? Forced us, he subjugate us to worship a white God and a white Jesus. So we in hell now. And these are the repercussions of it. You have Rasta City, you understand? You have ISIS and the black people, Hispanic and Native Indian people just fighting amongst each other. Right, so where was that again?
26.
Right, Habakkuk. Yeah, someone give me Habakkuk. Chapter 2, verse 19. Habakkuk. Right? Chapter 2, verse 19. Right? So again, the Lord is telling us here, because again, Islam and Christianity is the #1 religions that Israel has followed. You understand? Now, Israelites, when they go into Christianity, they realize, hey, this Christianity is a kind of homosexual, it's have a homosexual vibe on it, you know, they just keep things on the down low. You understand? Christianity does actually accept homosexuality. You understand? Things that they say in church, or the things they'll say in church will make you become a homosexual. You understand? Whereas Islam is more kind of strict, gruesome religion. You understand? So you will kind of understand now why Israel will want to separate from Christianity and go into Islam. But Islam ain't no different. You understand? Because Islam have no laws in the Quran that says it cannot be a homosexual. You understand? It have no laws, it have nothing written in that Quran that says a man must not be with another man, or a woman must not be with another woman. You understand? Also, Islam, it makes you hate your brother. It makes you want to do things evil against your brother. You understand? This is why it have Muslims who kill Malcolm X. You understand? Here in this school in I.S.U.P.K, we don't do none of those. We don't do none of that. You understand? If somebody wants to leave the UPK, our brother or sister wants to leave the UPK and go to church or go to the Muslim mosque, we won't go and kill them. We'll tell, all right, but just that the Lord is going to do something evil upon them. That is all. We ain't going to do nothing. You understand? Who knows? The same people that go, brother or sister might go to church, and the same person in church that she go on to, or he go on to, she might get either raped, molested, or whatever in the church. If they're going to the Muslim mosque, the same brother or sister who are going to the Muslim mosque might end up killing them. You understand? So it's just like it's switching a slave master. That is why Islam and Christianity is about. You understand? One is Tijabojeh, one is Ishmael, who just get blessed with 12 princes who don't know nothing lawful. Because the covenant was not given to him. You understand? The covenant was given to Israel. You understand? So yeah, Habakkuk 2 and 19. Somebody?
Habakkuk chapter 2 and verse 19.
Yeah.
Woe unto him that saith to the wood.
Right. Woe. What does woe mean? Woe means this, yeah, destruction, like a huge destruction. Right? When you hear the word woe, the Bible is like a huge destruction. Right? This is why the Bible again also prophesies World War I, World War II, and World War III. Woe. It says, woe unto him that says to the wood, which is Christianity. Go ahead.
Away to the dumb stone.
Right? So it tells the word awake. Right? So we tell Christianity, Right? This is what the Lord talking about here. This is the word Christianity. This is what Christianity is about. Caesar Borgia, the homosexual and imposter. This is not Yahweh. This is not Jesus Christ as the one who is a man. Right? So Habakkuk is saying, woe unto him that says, awake, to the word that says awake. So all of you who want Christianity to arise, who want this mark of the beast, right, to arise, who influencing people in the church to rape and molest and thief and rob, you understand, and do all sorts of evilness. Right? The Lord saying, woe, destruction to them. Who's saying a woe? Who's saying I'm to the word? Awake. And go ahead.
The dumb stone.
Right? And to the what?
Dumb stone.
To the what?
Dumb stone.
To the dumb stone.
Arise.
Go ahead.
It shall teach.
Right. So the saying to the dumb stone, which is that stone in Mecca. Right? The Lord called it a dumb stone. So that stone in Mecca was the Muslims want to walk around 7 times and bow down to it and make love to it, kiss it up. Right? Imagine millions of people just go to Mecca. I believe it's millions has died. How much has died? Thousands or millions. I think it's by the millions, I believe, right? If I'm mistaken, but I believe it's by the millions or the hundreds or thousands, how much? Right? It's plenty. A lot of them die just by the stampede. You understand? Just to go into that ship to Mecca. You understand? So the Lord calling that stone a dumb stone. Because if that stone go into that stone, you dying just to go to that stone. Right from a stampede, yeah, it's really a dumb stone. Right? That stone has no power in it. What I have in it? The safe is a meteorite that come from the stars or wherever. Right? That is a dumb stone. Right? And Muhammad is the prophet of God, is the prophet of bullshit. You understand? So that dumb stone is what the Lord I'm saying. So give you who are the book Babylon to Timbuktu. Alright? From Babylon to Timbuktu. I don't know what page you from? I don't know what page? Word of Islam, page 45. We from page, I feel might have to use this book. And the part we are bracketed for, or the way I'm reading. Right? So that's what's your book? What's your book? On YouTube, yeah? So let's see the book. Alright. You see the book, let's see it on YouTube, right? Alright, from Babylon to Timbuktu. Right? His book is from Babylon to Timbuktu. Right? We're at page 45. Starting off at page 45, right? So, go ahead.
Okay.
That bracket them up. Read that alone.
Okay. Right. When Muhammad was born, many Arabs were still worshipping the sun, stars, spirits, and idols. The Arabs possessed 360 idols, one for each day of the year.
Right? So Muhammad, when he was born, they was worshipping all different types of idols. Stars, moon, all different types. They had 365 idols, one for each year or each day?
One for each day of the year.
One for each day of the year. Right? One idol for each day of the year. Alright? Go ahead. Go ahead.
Muhammad was born AD 570, 4 years after the death of Emperor Justinian. He was descended from the tribe of Quraysh and the family of Hashem. His mentality was prodigious. In his youth, he was never taught to read or write, but his imagination was superlative.
Right? So he was never taught to read or write. Meaning what? He was illiterate. He couldn't read or write. You understand? So the first thing first we following those people want to follow behind somebody who's illiterate, can't even read or write, like who Muhammad was. Right? By the time one in the bracket,
and can.
that's all these scriptures with Ishmael. I don't know what that was with Ishmael. So they had the Lord gave him 12 princes in Genesis. Right? Where the brackets here?
Yeah, and can.
Yeah, go ahead.
Muhammad was an extraordinarily handsome man and eloquent in motivating men with the power of words.
Go ahead.
After Muhammad became a camel driver, he traveled to remote and intriguing lands. He led his caravans to Persia, Syria, and Egypt, transacting business with merchants of every kind. On his business trips, he met Jews, Christians, and members of other sects. He interrogated them concerning the tenets of their religions. He frequented the environment of the Jews and their rabbis.
All right, so he went on a trip and he met many Jews and he asked them about their customs. He asked them about their laws. Right? That's what he said, right?
Okay.
Right? He interrogated them about asking them. So, of course, if he asked them, they would also tell them about the book, their laws. Do eat pork, do eat crab, do eat shrimp, have one Lord, do have no idols. Right? So he's asking them and he's telling them back Muhammad, asking them questions, the Jews, and the Jews explaining to him back where. Then all find the scripture with Ishmael, right? And the 12 princes here.
So I guess is it on Genesis 17?
Genesis 17.
Genesis 17:20.
Go ahead and read them.
Okay. He frequented the environment of the Jews and their rabbis, mostly because they were merchants and an omnipresent ethnic group. Because he could not read or write, his ears were attentive and keen to everything that the Jews related to him. Muhammad learned and extracted much from the Jewish religion and compounded it with the new religion, Islam.
Right? So he learned and he extracted many things from the Jewish custom, the Jewish laws, right? And he put it with the bracket.
Okay.
Right? So again, he took things from the Jews and put it with the Quran, right, as we just read. Right? That's what Muhammad did. He went, he asked the Jews and them. Jews explained to him about the laws, the custom, and he put it in the Quran. Right? Good.
Muhammad spent many days in the hills outside of Mecca. He was immersed deeply in the deplorable condition of his people, and he wanted to lead them away from moral turpitude and idolatry. It seemed to him that the angel Gabriel appeared, commissioning him to articulate a new religion to substitute for the old.
Right? So it seemed to him, right, that the angel Gabriel appeared. Now he's saying it seemed to him. You understand? That doesn't mean it happened. It didn't happen. In his mind, he was just so amazed by the Israel customs and the laws. You understand? He was so fantasized about it. You understand? He just had a hallucination there. That's why it come like. No angel didn't appear to him. That's why I said it seemed to him. Right, that the angel Gabriel appeared. It seemed to him. No angel wasn't there. Why no angel can't be there? Because the Lord does only talk to Israel. The Lord does only, angel only appear to an Israelite. If an angel appeared to somebody, it's to kill them. You understand? So he is not no Israelite and a prophet. You can only be a prophet if you come from the bloodline of Israel. As the only way you could be a prophet, come from that bloodline of Israel. All right, so yeah, go ahead.
Incidentally, Gabriel was the same angel who appeared in a vision to the Hebrew prophet Daniel.
All right.
Muhammad gradually came to believe that he was a prophet and expounded his religion to members of his family.
All right, so he just gradually came to believe that he was a prophet, right? But again, you could only be a prophet if you come from Israel. You cannot be a prophet if it's a Muslim, or you're Arab, you're Hindu. You understand? You can only be a prophet if you come from Israel. No other race on the face of the earth is a prophet of the Most High, unless they come from Israel, unless their bloodline comes from Israel. The bloodline, when I say bloodline, I mean from the father side too. Right? Once the father side come from Israel, you can only be a prophet from there. Right? Okay. Any more and back it off? Yeah, any more back it off?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. After when you come here, somebody else go read, right? So read that next one. Yeah, get somebody else.
Okay. Incidentally, by the time the Hebrew Old Testament had been translated into Arabic, and the Arabs were rapturously pleased to read about their great ancestors in the story of the Hebrew patriarchs. This fact alone helped Muhammad to inspire in the Arabs the feeling of nationalism and racial pride, because they had read the Hebrew scripture that Ishmael was to become a great nation.
Right, so they had read in the scripture that Israel was to become a great nation. You understand? So again, because the spirit had Lord is not with Muhammad, he believed that Ishmael is supposed to be ruling. You understand? But the Lord is not with him, so of course he would push Ishmael. As you know, he's supposed to be ruling. He's a great nation. You understand? He's this great thing, but Ishmael, no. Give me scripture there, your card. Right, let me give that.
Book of Genesis, chapter 17, and verse 20. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly. 12 princes.
Go up to 19.
Verse 19.
Yeah.
And God said, Sarah thy wife shall bear thee a son indeed, and thou shalt call his name Isaac, and I will establish my covenant with him for an everlasting covenant,
Right.
and with his seed after him.
Right. So the Lord is saying, Sarah shall bear a son and shall call his name Isaac. Right? In Genesis 17 and 19, right? And he'll establish a covenant with him and his seed after him. His seed after him, what are you talking about?
So that means it's all his children,
Right, all his children, generation, his generation, right? So Isaac is going to get a covenant and his generation right after him. Right? Isaac generation. Right? So go ahead.
Verse 20. And as for Ishmael, I have heard thee. Behold, I have blessed him, and will make him fruitful, and will multiply him exceedingly.
Right, so the Lord is blessing him and making him fruitful, right? Multiplying him exceedingly. Go ahead.
12 princes shall he beget.
Right, 12 princes shall he beget. Go ahead.
And I will make him a great nation.
Right, and the Lord is going to make him a great nation. Right, the Lord did bless Ishmael. Right, for you all, you Muslims out there, the Bible did say the Lord did bless Ishmael. You get 12 princes, you have a big nation. Wagging, you will be fruitful, multiply him exceedingly, right? The Lord bless Ishmael, right? The Lord did bless Ishmael, right? So continue and read it.
Okay, verse 21. But my covenant.
Right, but my what?
But my covenant.
My what?
But my covenant.
Right, but my covenant. Go ahead.
Will I establish with Isaac.
Right, will I establish with Isaac. Right, so when you say my covenant, right, in verse 20, the Lord saying all the different things he blessed Ishmael, right? Then after he said, but my covenant will I establish with Isaac. But I want to explain the scenario here. Like, what to say, boy, like, okay, if all of us explain to somebody, then how I would not break it down, but explain it to them then. Like what this means. You understand? If you explain it to somebody, right? Just it's a second. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Listen, second Maka. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Right. Right. So yeah. So if I was supposed to explain that, I will explain that to them now. Right. Like if I was to give like a lifetime story then, like a reality story then, how would I explain that to them? I want to try to explain. Yeah, go ahead. You can.
Could we use like the example of you're having a man having two kids. One is like an outside child, and one is. I think that might be a bad example. Okay, this if like an inheritance.
Right, inheritance, right?
And there's one person who, let's say two persons brought together, two friends.
Right.
But the one who's entitled to an inheritance, that is the only one that will be getting it. Nobody else other than the person who the will or who the entitlement is going to.
Right. So sorry. So look up the word covenant. So,
Like, let's say something like is that kind of witness, like is a testimony between the Most High and the well, the forefather, the forefather, kind of everything was what comes. So you can't say, well, I didn't tell you this, I didn't have that. Like, you see, like, I didn't tell you this, you can't do this, and I can't do that. So you get everything we should be doing, and we're not supposed to be doing.
yeah. This on Saka. That's all you guys. Let's know that it's a protocol, right? To the Shama, right?
Right.
Okay, so
Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, number one, Compound Bible Dictionary. Covenant translates the Hebrew noun, the global root of
Where's I explaining there?
covenant.
Covenant, right? Good. You can look it up in the you have novel Miriam, you have the one where Miriam.
No, no.
All right, go ahead, let me hear.
Covenant translates the Hebrew noun, berit, the global root of berit means either to fetter or eat with, which word signifies mutual obligation or allot.
All right. Who have it in the Miriam website dictionary? Well,
There were two definitions. First one is usually a formal, solemn, and binding agreement.
right? Yeah, I'm by at the time. Anything there like that? Anything like that, similar to that? Or agreement between two people or something like that. Right? So, right, so a covenant, right, is like a formal binding agreement, right, between two people, right? Go ahead.
What's our second one?
Yeah, go ahead.
A written agreement or promise, usually under seal between two or more parties, especially for the performance of some action.
Right, so it's a written agreement or a promise, usually under seal between two or more parties. Right, so that is what a covenant is, right? It's like a written agreement between two or more parties. Right, so this covenant now is between the Most High and Israel. Right, that what this covenant is here for, between the Most High and Israel. Right? Because Isaac have the covenant. It was passed on to his seed after him. That's what the Most High said. So the covenant between agreement between the Most High and Israel. So now to explain that now, to make somebody understand now. That's a life scenario. Anybody want to try any here?
As I say, I have heard thee. Right? As for Ishmael, I have heard thee. The old, when you say you have heard him, you just say that, all right, he's the son of Abraham. So, by you being the son of Abraham, it entitled the blessing.
Right.
But as I now explain now, with the covenant now, is a binding agreement that, that this nation is going to more or less pass down this rulership, this to govern the earth. So this is a binding covenant with these people. So I hear Ishmael. You're still entitled to blessing.
Right.
Just as you see anything with as you see with all the other nations.
Right.
They're reaping the benefit of our
Right.
the children of Israel.
Right.
But we know is what? Supposed to be in rulership.
Supposed to be rulership, right?
Supposed to be
So,
in rulership.
hello, okay, so give me what is, okay, we know our covenant is agreement, right? So what was the agreement or what was the promise that the Lord gave to Israel? What was that agreement or promise the Lord gave to Israel?
That will set us above all nations upon the face of the earth.
Right. That one, we go rule, follow it. Right. Go again. Right, yeah. Yeah, go again. Well,
Only we shall receive salvation.
we shall receive salvation, right? Right, so, right. So the Lord gave us all these blessings, right? Again, if you read Deuteronomy 28, give us a list of blessings that He will give us, right? So one of them, He said He will rule the earth. Right? If you read in 20, He didn't tell Israel He will rule the earth. He just said your nation is going to be great. You understand? He told Ishmael your nation is going to be great. He didn't say your nation will rule. You understand? So, in other words, now to make somebody understand this, it's just like saying, okay, the Lord have $1 million, right? He gave Ishmael how much? 100,000, and the rest was Israel. That's what it's like. The Lord have an inheritance of $1 million. He said, "Here I am, Ishmael, all 100,000, but the rest going to Israel, right? The rest going to Isaac, Jacob, Israel going to Ishmael, just getting 100,000, but the rest going to the Israelites." That's why He says, "But my covenant will I establish with Isaac." You understand? Once you had a covenant, that covenant conquers all. That covenant conquers all. You understand? So, yeah, go ahead, what was that again? From Babylon to Timbuktu?
Yes. The Prophet Muhammad adopted many principles and laws from the Jewish religion.
Right? Yeah, adopt plenty laws. Go ahead.
First of all, the basic idea of
Yes. Yeah, that's one thing. Yeah. Yes. That's so true. That's how it is. Yeah. Right? We're not coming from that?
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Right? There, go ahead, Williams.
First of all, the basic idea of monotheism, which is the belief in one God.
All right. The brackets.
Yeah.
Right, yeah.
Muhammad adopted also the main details of the Jewish calendar, the Day of Atonement, the Sabbath, much of the Bible, and narratives.
All right. So again, this person who called himself a prophet, right, which was Muhammad, right? He took things from the Bible and made it into the Quran. Right? But again, because the Spirit of the Lord is not with him, unless he only take things from the Bible, it wouldn't actually, he wouldn't understand it then. So he would put it in a carnal way. That's how he put it in his own way. You understand? He used to follow us, but because it was a, right, just for time's sake, right? You could right, just for time's sake, you know. Muhammad, he was warring. He went to the Israelites and tell them, hey, I like all the book, I like all the laws in this book. I want all to come and join my religion, which was Islam. Right? So because now the Israelites, them know, well, hey, you take things from the Bible, we're not going to follow you. This is the original. We can't come to you and follow you. Right? Muhammad now got upset and started to war with the Israelites. So he was in a war with the Israelites and he was in a war with his own people. Right? Muhammad. Right? So now he in this war now, because in this war he used to do things, he used to pray to Jerusalem. Right? Because in the Middle East, that's the motherland, right? That's where everything started. The Middle East. Right? That's where everything started. So of course he read the Bible, he read how the prophets used to pray to Jerusalem, the Middle East. To pray to the or pray to Jerusalem, I should say. Right? Muhammad now, because he wanted them now, he got upset. He tell everybody now, let me face Mecca now and pray to Mecca. Right? But he knew from the beginning that it was Jerusalem he used to pray to. And of course the Sabbath, it was on a Saturday. He changed it to a Friday and called it the Ramadan. Right? Because he was in a war with them. And he was killing out his own people, Muhammad. So he wanted his people to stop worshiping 365 idols a day, one idol for each day. And because of that, now the people started to rebel. His own people started to rebel. Right? All of this in Babylon to Timbuktu, right? All of that's in there. All I get that book. Right? That's a good book to get. Right? A man by the name of Rudolph R. Windsor. He was a scholar of many things, right? You just see it on Facebook, yeah? Okay. Right? This man here, Rudolph R. Windsor, he's a scholar of many things. He traveled the world. Right? And there are some people, they just sit down in one place. You understand? But this man, you understand? Wherever the discrepancy, he had to travel the world and he got information. And out of those information, he wrote a book called From Timbuktu. Right? And in this book, he has some good information that you need to read. Right? Muhammad, he called himself a prophet, but he was not a prophet. He learned from our laws, the Bibles, and started his own doctrine and call it Islam. Right? So again, now he was wiping out all the idols, the 365 idols. He was one with his own people to follow Islam. Right? Because he had liked how our book tells us to follow one God alone. Right? So his people was rebelling because they wanted that all them idols to worship. They wanted it. You understand? So now because of that now, he realized, hey, I'm gonna kill out all of my people. Let me leave one idol. Let me leave one idol for them to worship. And that is the stone in Mecca today. That black stone or that dumb stone, what the Most High calls. The Most High calls it a dumb stone. You understand? The Most High calls it a dumb stone, not in the Bible that we just read. You understand? So the Most High, of course, the Most High called Adam stone, so the Most High is not with him. So Christians, let me go on, let me go in Matthew 5:44. All right. Again, Islam is no different from Christianity, because why? Anybody know why? Why we say Islam and Christianity is the same? Anybody know why?
Well, serve no purpose.
Well, them serve no purpose, you know.
Same philosophy, same doctrine.
Same philosophy, same doctrine. Right? They worshiping idols, they don't worship the Most High. Understand?
Yes, sir. I can say Matthew 6.
Matthew 5:44. Alright. If you read the Quran and all, the Quran says that Israel, the Lord loves Israel. If you read the Quran and all. You understand? Matthew 5:44.
Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them who despitefully use you and persecute you.
Right? So your car line, your phone, look up Stockholm syndrome, right? Stockholm syndrome. Right, so Matthew 5:44, go ahead and read it.
Matthew 5:44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that
Right, love your enemies. What do Christians say that is? What do Christians say that is? Love your enemies.
Yes, love the white man.
Love the white man, right?
marry them.
Right? So what did I say? Love the white man, right? When they say love your enemies, love them East Indians who oppressing black people in Trinidad. They say love them. I love the Chinese and them who come in and just starting no Chinese mafia and oppressing black people the same way too, like East Indians. That's what the Christian church tells us to love your enemies. That's what the church teaches us to do. Right? But the church does again, church breeds Stockholm syndrome. Right? What Stockholm syndrome mean then?
Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome is a condition which causes hostages to develop a psychological alliance with their captors as a survival strategy during captivity.
Right? So in other words, if somebody oppresses you, right, and you come like a slave to them now, right? Stockholm syndrome is like, all right, the slave falling in love with the slave master. That's what Stockholm syndrome is like about. So we were waking up in our world today, 2019, where the East Indians oppressing me. Right? We just watched a video with Malene, is she name? The East Indian Malene. Right? She make a video calling Rowley some racist name. You know, we know Rowley is doing nothing for black people, but goddamn, some hidden calling one of we brothers some name like that, we are not. You know, so we are get offended by that, but it just goes to show that they don't like us. But because we is Christians, right? Because we is Muslims, you understand, we tend to fall in love with our oppressors. We is the victims, but we tend to fall in love with our oppressors. That's Stockholm syndrome. That's what Christianity does do. Where do you card?
Let's start reading a definition of yours.
Yeah.
Stockholm syndrome. Stockholm syndrome owns other names such as trauma bonding or terror bonding. However, this syndrome is seen in hostage scenarios, and its diagnostic criteria are not listed in the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
Right. It is not listed in what?
In the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders.
Right. It is not listed in that, right? So if you all know, that is the DSM that is called that book, the DSM. I believe the latest one out now is the DSM 5. I don't think it's the DSM 6 out, but the latest one out is the DSM 5, right? The Diagnostic Statistical Manual for Mental Disorders. Again, when we bring up that, I must have to say again, you know, homosexuality was a mental disorder. In 1974, they took it out of the DSM book and made it normal because of a political vote. Scientists have stated that they find no evidence as to why homosexuality is normal and not a mental disorder. So even though they find no evidence of that, they still took it out of the book. Why? Because of a political vote in 1974. So if something is out of the book now and it is not a mental disorder and it is normal, it's easy to become legal. That is why in Trinidad they're trying to pass the rights for gay rights. Okay, it's normal now. So if it's normal, you can make it legal. You know, so in America, they don't make it legal already because why? It's normal. It has something called NAMBLA, the North American Man Boy Love Association. They're trying to pass rights for pedophilia. They're trying to abolish the age of consent. You understand? That's what they're trying to abolish right now. Again, if that becomes normal, it's going to become legal. You understand? So they're trying to push that rights now to abolish the age of consent. That's what they're trying to do right now, and Trinidad also is trying to do that. Right? They're trying to, well, they're going to start with the gay rights. That's what they're going to start with. Right? Once that is over, they're going to start with the abolishing the age of consent. All right. So yeah. So again, let me go with them Christians and them Matthew 5 and 44. Go ahead and read Matthew 5 and 44.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 44.
Right.
But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Right. So love your enemies. You are young when his name that's young, new student. What do you mean by that? Love your enemies. First of all, I give it up to new students for making us so proud. Class, you know. Class, most thank Christ, man. Most thank Christ. You don't know what I mean by chance? Love your enemies. So if you follow, let's say, you know. All right. Anyone other know? What do you mean by? Yeah, right.
So let's say love your enemies.
Yeah.
Like I said, we're talking about, let's say love your enemies, but your own brother or your brethren.
Right.
I'm sure that Israel might have some problem with some issue. They must love your brother, not your other nation.
Right. So that's what he was talking about when the Bible talk about loving enemies. It's talking about Israel, your brother and your sister. I wasn't talking about the other races. I was talking about your race of people. Because why? At a certain point in time, or even now, some of us is like enemies. You understand? So the Most High saying, nah, love your enemies. Them that do evil to you, do good to them. You understand? The enemies. Because why? We was considered to be like enemies. Give me the one in Matthew. We're talking about Matthew 10 is Matthew where it was quarreling. You know where they talk about your father. I think it's Matthew 10 and yeah, 10 and 34, yeah.
Okay. Book of Matthew chapter 10 and verse 34. Think not, I am come to send peace on earth. I come not to send peace, but a sword.
Right. So this is Yahawashi speaking, of course. You will know him as Jesus Christ. Right? And of course, go ahead, the words is in red. So that's how you know he's speaking. Right? So he's saying, think not that I come to send peace on earth. You don't come to send peace, you come to send a sword. Right? So go ahead, just keep that in mind. He come in peace. He come to say, all right, yeah, have some cookies, have some cream. Eat, laugh, be merry. He come with a sword. Right? So go ahead.
Verse 35. For I am come to set a man at variance against his father,
Right? He's come to set a man at variance against his father. It's like quarreling against his father. Go ahead.
and the daughter against her mother,
And the daughter against her mother. Where they were Christ saying that they were Christ coming to do. Coming to put the daughter against the mother. The a man against his father. Go ahead.
and the daughter-in-law against her mother-in-law,
Right? And the daughter-in-law against the mother-in-law. Go ahead.
and a man's foes shall be they of his own household.
Right? And a man's foe shall be of his own household. Foe, what does it say foe? What do I mean by foe? A man's foe. Well, for enemies, right? So a man enemies shall be of his own household. Right now, let's explain this. I don't know why it is Christ bringing the mother against the father and the mother against the daughter, son against the father. I don't know why Christ doing that. Right? Yeah.
Everybody go walk in footsteps.
No. Anybody walking footsteps? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, anybody?
Jealousy.
Jealousy. Jealousy. No, not jealousy. Mm-hmm. Well, all right, let me explain it. If for 40 years I learned in Christianity in my mother's house, one day I find out the truth. Come in my mother's house, I say, you see that? Right? One day I showing this and say, mommy or daddy, you see this image? You're watching here and calling it Jesus Christ, and you're going to church and you're worshiping it. He is a homosexual. He's not Christ, but Christ was a black man with white woolly hair. She is going to now rebel at you. So both of you all will be in war in the house, or they're going to become enemies now. No, this is Christ. You can say, no, look at it in the Bible. Revelation chapter 13, Christ was a black man with white woolly hair. Who's he? When they get to know this person here, they see Shabosh, Pope Alexander, the sixth son, who was a homosexual. You understand? That is not Jesus Christ. So you all be at war in the house with each other now. You all be foes, enemies in the household. So now when you read Matthew 5:44 now, Christ telling us, love your enemies. He was talking about your own people. He wasn't talking about another race. He wasn't talking about that. Right? Yes, we understand that if one race attacks another race, you understand? That is just like he has to go to court then. And so we know that as a wrong thing he done harm. Right? If your race, if your race harms people in your own race, so a black man attacks another black man. Right? He done something wrong, you go to court, spend some time or whatever, right? You go solve. Right? We have ways we just solve things here biblically. Through the Spirit of the Most High showed us ways to do things here in the Bible. Right? As Christ said, forgive your brother 70 times 7. If your brother do you harm, go on him one-on-one, or talk, or reason things out. If you don't hear you, bring 2 or more witnesses, sure, work things out. Right? There are ways we just deal with things in here in the UPK that will just save you. And your brother have an issue, you and your sister have some issue, or come in the UPK and get good counsel from the generals or the captain. Right? We're going to get good counsel from them, right? So now, saying that now, we also had the Matthew 5:44. Matthew 5:44. Yeah, go back to Matthew 5:44. Back to Matthew 5:44. Mm-hmm.
The book of Matthew, chapter 5, verse 44. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you.
Right? So he's talking about Israel, right? So for the Christians out there, he's not talking about another race. He's not talking about love the white man who's our enemy, or love the East Indians and them who's our enemy. Right? He didn't tell us to love Malini. Right? Christ didn't tell us that he's talking about your own brother who done your harm or something. Love your enemies. Go tell them who quarreling. Find some ways to work it out. Of course, the Bible shows us how to work it out. Talk to your brother one-on-one. Reason things out. The Bible have laws. If you follow those laws, you wouldn't have enemies in your household. You understand? So give me Exodus 23 and 1. Okay?
Book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 1.
Right.
Thou shalt not rise a false report. Put not thine hand with the wicked to an unrighteous witness.
Guys. 23 and 1?
That's 23 and 1.
Yeah. Just a minute. Now, tell one Exodus about the enemies. Talk about the enemies. So, like, all right, well, I have time now. Right? All right, so I ain't have time to we should tell the class right now, right? But the log, give me Deuteronomy 22 and 22. Deuteronomy 22 and 22. Yeah.
Look up Deuteronomy chapter 22 and verse 22.
All right, yeah, I'm sorry. It's Exodus 23 and 4.
Book of Exodus, chapter 23 and verse 4. If thou meet thine enemy's ox or his ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again.
Alright, so if thou shalt meet an enemy's ox or ass going astray, thou shalt surely bring it back to him again. So of course the Christians are again thinking, right? Because of course we all know that Christianity is a religion of white people, right? White people is the mark of the beast. Right? Caesar Borgia is the image of that mark of the beast. Right? So of course they're thinking they will be teaching people that the enemy is the different races. And the enemy is supposed to be your own brother, Israel. But this book was only meant for one race of people. Right? It's like the Most High just prefers one race of people. The Most High doesn't prefer no other nation. The Most High only prefers black people, Hispanic people, and native Indian people. He is one race together, but because he was conquered by the Spanish conquistadors and the English conquistadors, they taught us that he's different people. So the Venezuelans coming to Trinidad, we thinking them as different people, and we had to kick them back out at Trinidad and go Venezuela. But no, we are the same race. Right? When they come to Trinidad, we just had to teach them the laws, the same way how we was going Silas and John, Labra, and teach them how to put on the gun and stop killing each other. Same way we had to teach them Venezuelans, put on the machetes, stop chopping up your brother. Same way we had to teach them. You understand? And that is what's going to happen through the Spirit of the Lord. Right? So you can give me the one in Deuteronomy 22 and 22.
Deuteronomy 22 and 22.
Mm-hmm.
Ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child. Deuteronomy 22
and 22. 22 and 22. I believe that is it. Deuteronomy 22 and 22.
the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 22 and verse 22. If a man be found lying with a woman married to an husband, then they shall both of them die, both the man that lay with the woman and the woman. So shalt thou put away evil from Israel.
I was looking for one. One with us talking about is a brother. God damn. You know, time to look for that. Right? That one, yeah, when you talk about the enemy was your brother. It was like saying it is your brother. Right? No time to play when I come back. Right? Alright. Alright, so you get the picture, right? When they say enemy, they're talking about Israel, right? They were talking about the different races of people. Alright? That's what they was talking about. Alright, so you all get that, right? And of course, the Most High, he prefers one race of people. Right? This is why when Christ is saying, love your enemies. Alright? Alright, try Leviticus 19, you can. Leviticus 19, 17 to 18. Right?
The book of Leviticus, chapter 19 and verse 17. Thou shalt not hate thy brother in thy heart. Thou shalt in any wise rebuke thy neighbor, and not suffer sin upon him. Thou shalt not avenge nor bear any grudge against the children of thy people, but thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. I am the Lord thy God.
Alright? Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself, right? I believe it had one more that was actually saying enemy was a brother, but there's a good precept, right? Thou shalt love thy neighbor as thyself. So when they're talking about the enemies that we just read in Matthew 10:34, right? Your own foe will be in your household. Foe is a word that means enemies. So your own enemies will be in your household. So now when you read Matthew 5:44, Christ said, love your enemies. Right? Do good to them that do evil against you. Right? We're talking about your own people, Israel. Because again, the Most High, he prefers, right? He prefers blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indian people, right? You want to give me a scripture about that? How the Most High prefers only Israel alone? He really consider the other races? Give me a scripture. Yeah.
Do we use Psalm 147?
Yeah, give me that Psalm 147. Yeah? Yeah, go ahead.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147. Book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19 and 20.
Right.
He showeth his word unto Jacob, his statutes and his judgments unto Israel. He had not dealt so with any nation, and as for his judgment, they have not known them. Praise ye the Lord.
Right, so start from the top. The Psalms.
The book of Psalms, chapter 147, verse 19. He showeth his word unto Jacob.
Right, he showed his word unto Jacob, right? You all know who Jacob is?
Yeah.
Right, Jacob is our forefather whose name was changed to Israel. Right, his name was changed to Israel. Of course, he had 12 sons. So these are the 12 tribes of Israel. When we talk about Jacob, he's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel. Right, so when he said Jacob, he's talking about the 12 tribes of Israel, right? So go ahead.
His statutes and judgments unto Israel.
Right, he showed his statutes and judgments unto Israel. You know his statutes? You know what his statutes? Yeah, what is statutes?
Laws.
Statutes is the laws, and the judgments is the what? Judgment is the punishment for breaking the laws. Right? So he showed his statutes and judgments unto Israel. Go ahead.
Okay. He hath not dealt so with any nation.
Right? He has not dealt so with any nation. Right? So the only nation he showed his laws and judgments to was Israel. He didn't show that with any other nation. He didn't show it with the Chinese. He didn't show it with the East Indians and them. You understand? He didn't show that with the Africans. He didn't show that with the white man. Right? He only showed that to one nation, that is Israel. Go ahead on. Masquerade.
Okay, we could use Amos chapter 3, verse 1 to 2 as well.
Right, go ahead, let me hear it.
Amos chapter 3, verse 1. Hear this word that the Lord had spoken with children of Israel.
Right, so the Lord is speaking to the children of Israel. Right now, these precepts to show that the Lord only prefers one race of people, right? Not the whole race on the planet Earth. Only that one race. And that race is the people who suffer in hell. The people who in library, who in dungeon, who in seal-ups. Them is the ones who the Lord loves. The Lord will love nobody else. You understand? So I'm good.
Okay. Hear this word that the Lord had spoken against you, O children of Israel, against the whole family which I brought up from the land of Egypt.
Right, so the whole family who the Lord brought up for the land of Egypt was the Israelites. The Israelites was in captivity in Egypt. Right, so the Lord, he sent Moses. Moses freed them. They came out of Egypt. Now that family, that one family came out of Egypt, which was, who was the Israelites? Go ahead.
Okay. Saying, you only have I known of all the families of the earth.
Right, so the Lord telling Israel who come from that land of Egypt, only you all I know from everybody else on the planet Earth. Go ahead.
Therefore, I will punish you for your iniquities.
Right? Therefore, he will punish us for our iniquities. Where is the iniquities? You can look it up, sweat. Right? Yeah, that definition, right? Huh? Yeah, get the definition. Yeah, say what dictionary in on here.
Definition of iniquity,
Immoral
or
what by what dictionary is it?
This was according to Merriam.
You what?
Ali, the Merriam-Webster definition here.
Right. Merriam, right, go ahead, talk loud. Go ahead.
The definition from the Merriam-Webster dictionary, it says gross injustice, and two say a wicked act or thing.
Right. A wicked act or thing, something evil, right?
Yeah, something that is evil, something that is unfair or evil.
Right. So you heard, right? So the Lord is going to punish us for what? Say it. How the iniquities is, say it. For what?
Iniquities. You want the definition?
Yeah, just
something that is unfair or evil.
Right, for evil act, right? Our evil ways, right? Right. What is evil according to the Bible? What is evil? Evil is something that is not that is unlawful. Right? Is going to a party evil? No. Why is not going to a party evil?
No law against that.
Right. It have no laws against partying, so you could go and party. Right? It's not a sin. It's not an evil. Right? It's drinking alcohol. Evil. No. Why? Because there are no laws against it. The Bible says where there is no laws, there is no sin. right? So you could party, you could drink, right? Is gambling a sin? No. Why is gambling not a sin? There's no law against it, so you could go and gamble, right? Bible against it, but there's no law, there is no sin. You understand? All right. So again, I just want to say, religion, it destroys black people, Hispanic people, and Native Indian people, right? When you go into Christianity, right? Christianity is a religion that does not understand the Bible as well as Islam. Islam try to copy the Bible, but they all don't understand it and put their own garbage in there, right? But again, when black people join Christianity and Islam, we just be attacking each other, we just be fighting each other, warring against each other. That is why it have this Rasta City and ISIS on ruling Trinidad warring against each other, because why? In Islam and in Christianity, those religions have nothing to do with black people. All right, once they in those religions, they will serve another God. Christianity is about serving a white homosexual called Caesar Borgia, and Islam is about worshipping a dumb rock or a dumb stone, what the Bible calls it. Right? That dumb stone, what them just walk around in Mecca 7 times, that is what it's about. And the Lord said, if you're worshiping those idol or graven image, He is going to curse us. All right, that is why we are cursed in the city, cursed in the field. Everywhere you go, black people just being destroyed, and other races being above us. For why? We worshiping Islam and we worshiping Christianity. Now we have a whole big gang called Rasta City and ISIS unruly warring each other. Again, if you look in those two religions, about 98% of them is black people and Hispanic people. You understand? You will hardly see an East Indian in there. You would hardly see some Chinese. You understand? But you will mostly see our people, because why? We are destroyed. You understand? Now I understand why it is we in those religions, because we have no religion of our own, so we're searching for God. Searching for God, so we go in Christianity thinking, hey, this has to be the true God. Not knowing Christianity is not about the Bible. Christianity is about a white man named Caesar Borgia. So when they go in church now and these people see how the pastor molesting them, you understand? They want to leave the church because they realize, nah, that can't be the true God. You understand? They're going to rebel off of the Bible now, go into Islam now, thinking Islam is the true, their true God. You understand? We just running searching for religion. But we have no religion of our own. We have no culture of our own. Because why? The white man took away everything from us during slavery. He took away everything from us. So this is why we're running around. But Barakatai Hawaii was shy during 1969, right? A man by the name of Abba Bivens, he brought the truth, right? And Commandant General YAHANNA, he took that truth down. He kept it. Commandant General YAHANNA could have left the truth, but he didn't left. He stayed. Right? He could have left, but he stayed. You understand? The Lord was with Commandant General YAHANNA. If he had left the truth right now, Israel, you have been just like walking dead. You have been like dry bones just walking. Right now, Trinidad in darkness. Right? When I say darkness, I don't mean the night. I mean walking. We don't know what's going on. It's just like headless chicken. Christ saved the blind, follow the blind. Everybody going to fall in the ditch. You understand? So right now, I just want to say, all of you black Hispanics and Native Indian people who follow in Rasta City and this ISIS unruly, all come to class again. The number, you can see the number, right? The number 290-5173. All call the number. All come and have generals and captains, the officers get good counseling. We teach you the laws. We're going to teach you how to start to love your brother, how to start to love your sister, how to stop hate. You understand? Put on the guns. You understand? We're going to teach how to make us stop smoke weed, how to make us stop eat pork, crab, shrimp, lobster. You understand? We're going to make us start to love now. You won't be ashamed. So we're on these priestly garments. You understand? The war scarf and the headband. You understand? We're going to make us stop be a drug dealer. You understand? All those things in the Bible. You understand? Thou must not suffer a witch. All those things in the Bible are witches are drug dealer. You understand? Because what witches do? Mix potions. And when you get those potions, whether you drink it or she throws it on you, it's on that spell. Same thing what the drugs just do. You smoke that weed or you take that where's that drug? Cocaine, or the one them Chinese just do. We'll just make you freeze. Opium. That's our next name. K2, heroin. We use heroin. Right? When you take those drugs, you just have you on that spell. Understand? That is what they say, thou must not suffer which to live. Understand? You're talking about that drug dealer. Drug dealers only bring guns and make people do evilness. So we in this school here, this is what we just do. Make people stop doing all those evilness, detox their mind, and be born again. When I say born again, meaning you change your life. You're a new person now. From today, you're starting afresh. So from today, you're not going to the strip club no more. You're not going to do all those evilness no more. You're not going to catch a drug dealer. You're not going with a man's wife. You're not going to do all those evilness no more. You understand what the school is about? The I.S.U.P.K. Since 1969, we're teaching the truth, right? So that, let's pass the class off to Assistant Officer Tazo, right?
Let's give it a next time again. Security announcements. We are the I.S.U.P.K. out of 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commandant General YAHANNA. New rules for brothers and sisters. When a new or a sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. After 6 months, if a brother or a sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or a sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother or sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother or sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. You can find this in Numbers chapter 18 and verse 21 and Malachi chapter 3 verses 8 to 10. Means tenth in the Hebrew and it's pronounced Ma'ashara. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. Upcoming holy convocation is the Feast of First Fruits. That is that? June the 17th at sundown. Alright, so you want to get in contact with the nearest school teacher. You're watching online, whatever the case is, get in contact with the teacher and try to make preparations to come out and meet your brothers and sisters in the next week, alright? Remind Akem and Akwakem, brothers and sisters, to check on social media such as ISUPK.com, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, and so on for ISUPK events and materials. If a brother wants to be a trooper in the school, then he is to start wearing all black, which includes black boots, like shirts, like pants, like headband, or scarf. That be saying, Majam? Right, I'm Majam in the stance, right? Right? Alright. And can I be facing the ISO? Right, this direction. Alright, and we still have the prayers, right? This is the Lord's Prayer. Alright. Okay, so we're gonna say the prayer in Hebrew first. Alright? And you just follow along, you just raise your hand, that's how we just say the prayer, right? You just raise your hand, face this, and you just meditate, right? And then after that time, you get the group now, right? Amen. Are you ready? Go. Abanawa, Shabbat Shemaya, Wadash, Aya, Shamka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Ratazaka, Aya, Aisha, Ba'arataza, Kawa, Ayah,
Ayah,
Bashamayim,
Bashamayim,
Natanawa,
Natanawa,
Lakam,
Lakam,
Ka, Yawam,
Yawam,
Salat Nanawa,
Wasalat Nawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Kawat Nawa,
Kasalat Nawa,
Kasalat Nawa,
Kabawat Nawa,
Kawat Nawa,
Walaha,
Wala,
Kabaya Nawa,
Tabayanawa,
Banasayawal,
Banasayawal,
Abal,
Abal,
Awashaynawa,
Awashaynawa,
Mayan,
Ayan,
Ra,
Rai,
Kaya,
Kaya,
Laka,
Laka,
Kamalakwa,
Kamalakwa,
Wahala,
Wala,
Watapara,
Watapara,
Aiwalamia,
Aiwalamia,
Aman.
Aman.
In English, what we said was, Our
Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us.
And forgive us
our debts.
our debts,
As we forgive.
as we forgive
our debtors.
our debtors.
And lead us not.
And lead us not
into temptation.
into temptation.
But deliver us from evil.
But deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom.
For thine is the kingdom,
The power and the glory.
the power and the glory,
Forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be it.
Right? This is the Hakak, the prayer the power. We're going to say it again in Hebrew. Yahweh,
Yahweh,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Babakashah,
Babakashah,
Nathan Nanawa,
Natanawa,
Hakak,
Akak,
Hakak,
Akak,
Larapa,
Larapa,
Kal Makala,
Kalmakala,
Wakal Madawa,
Wakalmadawa,
Hakak,
Akak,
Lataha,
Natawa,
Amatazarayam,
Amatazarayam,
Hakak,
Akak,
Lakwayam,
Lakwayam,
Amatayam,
Amatayam,
Hakak,
Akak,
Alakawat,
Alwakawan,
Atamala,
Atamala,
Lagarashan,
Lagarashan,
Ba'ashem,
Ba'ashem,
Yahushai,
Yahushai,
Tawarama.
Tawarama.
In English, what we said was Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Please give us the power.
Please give us the power.
The power to heal.
The power to heal.
All manner of sickness.
All manner of sickness.
And all manner of disease.
And all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to cleanse the lepers.
The power to raise the dead.
The power to raise the dead.
The power against unclean spirits.
The power against unclean spirits.
Cast them out.
To cast them out.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
All right, this is the blessing for the power structure. Again, we're starting in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh.
Barakatah Yahweh.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Yahushai.
Wa Ma'aka'ala.
Wa Makala.
Wa Alahayam.
Wa Alayam.
Matazabya'a.
Atazabya.
Alawapyahan.
Alawapyahan.
Alawapyam.
Alawapyam.
Asaran.
Asaranyam.
Akwatazayan yam.
Akwatazayam yam.
Akiyal yam.
Akayal yam.
Wagwapyam.
Wagwapyam.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Ba'ashem.
Ba'ashem.
Yahushai.
Yahushai.
Tawarama.
Tawarama.
In English, what we said was, bless you, Yahweh.
Bless you, Yahweh.
And Yahushai.
And Yahushai.
And Michael.
And Michael.
And the angels.
And the angels.
Commanding General Yahanna.
Commanding General Yahanna.
The generals.
Generals.
Captains.
Captains.
Officers.
The officers.
The troopers.
The troopers.
And the sisters.
And the sisters.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be it.
Right. Yeah, the persons. Right. Blessed are you, Yahweh.
Blessed are you, Yahweh.
King of heaven and earth.
King of heaven and earth.
And all things living.
And all things living.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
In the name of Yahushai.
In the name of Yahushai.
Listen to us now.
Listen to us now.
Right now.
Right now.
Send evils and curses.
Send evil and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
That speak against us.
That speak against us.
Thy prophets.
Thy prophets.
The teachers.
The teachers.
The princes.
The princes.
The priests.
The priests.
The Israelite brothers.
The Israelite brothers.
And the school.
And the school.
Send evils and curses.
Send evil and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the heathen.
And death to the heathen.
And shake loose the pockets.
And shake loose the pockets
Of the rich of Israel.
of the rich of Israel.
That refuse to give to the school.
That refuse to give to the school.
Force their riches.
Force their riches.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Enter into thy sanctuary.
Send evils and curses.
Send evil and curses.
And punishment and destruction.
And punishment and destruction.
And death to the Edomites.
And death to the Edomites.
And the nations.
And the nations.
And their drug dealers.
And their drug dealers.
The court system.
The court system.
The prison system.
The prison system.
Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
All the governments of our enemies.
All the governments of our enemies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Amalek synagogues and armies.
Roman Catholic Church.
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 Pope
Pope,
Islam,
Islam,
Christianity,
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 Egyptology,
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 militia,
militia,
Ku Klux Klan,
Ku Klux Klan,
Aryan Nation,
Aryan Nation,
skinheads, Quasi-Comitazi,
Quasi-Comitazi,
gay movement,
lesbian movement,
spies, workers of witchcraft, NASA space program, army,
the army,
air force, navy, marines, Wall Street, open up the internet, and the airwaves, the cable access channels, and the radio channels, convict the spirit of any of thy people, that seek to stop us, and bring swift death, to all the heathens, that stand in our way, or try to stop us, from broadcasting our word throughout the planet Earth. Let loose all the terrorists.
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 Cause them to go to and fro.
Cause them to go to and fro.
And through the planet Earth and destroy.
And through the planet Earth and destroy.
Cause the terrorists.
Cause the terrorists.
To come against Trinidad.
To come against Trinidad.
Come against Trinidad.
Come against Trinidad.
And destroy them in the stronghold.
Destroy them in the stronghold.
Let Trinidad shake.
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 At the hands of the terrorists.
At the hands of the terrorists.
Let Yahushua.
Let Yahushua.
Michael.
And
Gabriel. Come down with the flying saucers. And kill all the heathens. That come up against us. As we speak thy word. Cause it to be known by all. It is the angels that have done it. Cause it to be spread through the media. Throughout the whole world. Cause them to shake at thy coming. In the name of Yahushua. Thank you always. So be it.
All right? It's the prayer to bless Israel. Starting in Hebrew again. All right? Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Barakunau, Shalom, Abayat, Safaria, Barak, Magun,
Kayla, Tashana, Tashika, Kobe, Kwasi. All the new brothers and sisters coming into the truth. All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
Commander General Yohanna. The generals, the captains, the officers, troopers, sisters. All the brothers and sisters fighting to come to the I.S.U.P.K. Aitisha. Tazapa, Yapa, Mapataza, Tamar.
Commander General
Generals,
Captain, the officers, troopers, sisters, children, Kayawana, Raknapash, Osid, Janice, Kinti.
Commander General Yohanna.
Generals,
captains,
the officers,
all the troopers,
Shamka,
Kaya,
Yapa,
Para, all trying to come into the truth.
Commander General Yohanna. Generals, captains, the officers, troopers, sisters, brothers and sisters, fighting to come into the world, and come into the truth. All the children, have mercy upon the destroyed of Israel.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
Children.
Osil, Janice,
Kinti,
Khalifa,
Nikisha.
Commander General Yohanna, generals, captains, the officers, troopers, Kal,
Amatazar.
Radar.
All the brothers and sisters of I.S.U.P.K.
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 All the brothers and sisters trying to come into the truth.
All the brothers and sisters trying to come into the truth.
Zion,
Darius, Daniela.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters in the I.S.U.P.K.
All the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago.
All the brothers and sisters in I.S.U.P.K. Trinidad and Tobago.
All Israel trying to come into the truth.
All Israel trying to come into the truth.
The Bawa. And all the sisters in the truth.
And all the sisters in the truth.
Well, I will read one name this year, or anybody who's sick, I don't want to just call a name. If not, just, well, yeah, talk.
All right. Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
The Wadaman.
The Wadaman.
Right? What we just said was, Lord, in the name of Yahushai, bless us and Israel and the school. Bless, heal, shield, protect our loved ones in the name of Yahushai. Thank you. So be it.
All right, Manavision, you're going to give the teacher a courtesy salute. All right. Imagine Shabbat. Imagine Ra.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah.
Yahweh Hashem Yahushai Barakatah.
Tajimata. Glasses miss.
Okay.